Stay black in America. Don't leave. Don't go anywhere. Greatest country in the world for a black man or a black woman. Um, just heard information about Anthony Bourdain, um, how he died. I remember enjoying watching CNN, watching his episodes of travel and food and conversation and narrating the stories. I thought it was so interesting. I thought it was so much entertainment, so much fun. I thought it'd be something that I would be watching for a long, long, long time. Had no idea of his personal life. I knew in his stories he spoke about being addicted to heroin or drugs and how he kind of took his life down, or he came close to death several times. And how when I was a young man, just busting tables and cooking, and then became a better and better cook, and then a chef and a top chef and all this type of stuff, man. But the thing that bothered me so much about this thing that I just heard a couple of days ago, that he committed suicide and hung himself because of a love for a woman who didn't want to return the love to him. And I just, wow. I found it just like totally, almost unbelievable. I found it, because he's a mature man, 61, been through a lot of life, been married once, have a daughter, been through a lot of ups and downs of life. I mean, clearly he's probably been with a lot of women and a lot of everything, and to be so much infatuated or in love with this woman who was by no means no top tier woman. I mean, she was 42 then. There was nothing special about her in my eyes, but then love is in the eyes of the beholder. So, everybody has breaking points, and everybody loves what they love, and that kind of thing you heard before, that people fall in love with who they fall in love with. You can't pick a person for somebody, and you might say that person shouldn't be with that person, but they're in love with them, they stay with them anyway. And how he felt embarrassed, or when she having sex with younger men and like filming it or getting out in photographs or something, how it kind of made him hurt him so bad. And I would just think that guy had the whole world as his oyster. He could have done anything he wanted done. He could have made a call out on CNN. I got a broken heart. Would anybody like to cure my broken heart? Reach me at blah, 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 blah. He probably had 1 million women with a text or found where they could have met him or had a date with him or took him out somewhere. Everything at his disposal. But somehow or another, he was backed into a corner. Now, when they gave him the autopsy after his death, he was sober, no drugs in his body. They said it was not, it had to be, he had to know what he was doing. It wasn't like impulse. He prepared how he was going to die, what he was going to use to hang himself with, where he was going to hang himself at. He prepared all that. So he was of his seemingly right mind and decided to do that. And me, just as a fan, I was so let down of his death, because I thought his death all these years was maybe he backtracked or, backslid and got back on drugs for a reason, because he was so famous and so extraordinary, and maybe the fame, even though he was famous, it wasn't enough for him, and maybe he backslid on drugs. Not the case. Love. I don't even want to mention the lady's name that he loved, or the woman that he would hang himself for, because I don't think it's worth you mentioning. I don't want to mention it. I just want to remember him as the professional, as a great entertainer. Seemed like a guy to be a wonderful friend. Must have been a good dad. I don't know what happened to that marriage. He got divorced, but everybody runs into problems. Some people hang through these things, and some people just don't. They just, for better or for worse, it's not a part of their vocabulary. They seem to have to get out of these things, these marriages, and they don't stick in them. So everybody's got their their point, I guess. But to me, sad occasion when he passed away in 2018. Sad occasion now, find out that he hung himself. Terribly sad occasion. He was born June the 25th, 1956. His first marriage, I think he married in 2007, divorced in 2016. Have a daughter from that divorce. He willed all of his possessions, or 1.2 million to his daughter in the will. And I mean, that's the stuff that I, really don't have to know. I really have to know that I think he impacted a lot of people. I think a lot of people got into eating and traveling and enjoying their lives because of CNN, his episodes. Like I said, those 293 episodes. And I think I was just enjoying it vicariously through him, man. The food he was eating, what he was talking about, and the friends he had, and the enjoyment of traveling so many places. It was almost anybody's dream come true. And he was the #1 rated show in CNN. So you would say a man 61 had everything in the world to live for. But I guess to him, what is everything for some people was not everything for Anthony Bourdain. Anthony Bourdain was in love. And we found out about love is that, love to me is not love, not as it goes both ways. You got to go both ways, man, or it's not love. If one person is overgiving, the other person is not, I don't see how we can call that love, But love is in the eye of the beholder. Everybody, everybody, is the old song, everybody plays the fool sometime. I would hope that he played the fool and not had hung himself. It would have been great because he would have recovered from it and he became better at what he was doing at the time. So look, stay black in America, like, share, and subscribe to my channel.